So I started drop shipping on Amazon, not on Facebook. I know this video is about Facebook, but I started drop shipping on Amazon in 2019. And in that time, we would sell all sorts of stuff. We would sell stuff for the house, and we'd also sell stuff for contractors. And even in 2021, big popular products that we would sell, I would sell a lot of products on my Amazon dropshipping store that were for contractors. Aaron, what do you mean by a contractor? Well, someone that would come over and basically fix the house, or they would do repairs on the house. So maybe you needed new gutters on the roof. So we might sell gutters on Amazon. Or maybe you can get those things and you can put it over the gutters to stop leaves from falling in. So we might sell leaf gutter prevention screens. And on Amazon, other products we might sell is like if you're like cement, like if you're building with bricks and you're putting cement in between it to keep the bricks together, selling buckets of cement. And things like this that are kind of for contractors. Maybe they were doing something in the house and maybe they need some pipes. So we'd sell some pipes, bricks, gutters, just things like this that are kind of more for contractors. Those are really good to sell if I don't recommend drop shipping on Amazon from retailers anymore. And there's a video on this channel that talks about it. But if you are going to do it, those are the kind of items you want to do on Amazon. Those are not the kind of items we want to do on Facebook Marketplace. The person that shops on Facebook Marketplace is a different person than the type of person that buys items on Amazon. The person that buys items on Facebook Marketplace is like the mom buying items for around the house. The dad possibly buying items. Not to build a brick fence in his yard, but the dad's buying items. Young adults buying items. Had a grandma, she was buying an item for her granddaughter. So items like this, it's more for regular people. So good items could be office chairs. I've sold office chairs before. Lawnmowers that a dad might buy. Wallets that a kid might use, or that a male might use. Pillows. I've sold stuff for the like appliances in the kitchen, where it's been like food makers or blenders, kind of things like this. Garbage cans. I've sold some garbage cans. We sold a couple frames that go over pictures. You take a picture, you hang it up, you stick it on the wall in the frame. We've sold frames. Those are the type of items that sell very good on Facebook Marketplace. And it's not really about finding a perfect item, because I just gave you guys some specific items because I want to give you guys a lot of value, which if you like this, go ahead and subscribe and like this video so you can get updates. But it's more about kind of getting the overall vibe, because office chairs and lawnmowers and food makers and frames for the bed, frames for pictures, things like this. You can kind of get in that mindset of items that you want to look for your dropshipping business. So when you see items that are like, it's a fence, it's stakes that go in the ground to build a fence, you're probably going to steer clear of those. One time I listed a bunch of sinks that have hot and cold water. I listed like 50 sinks. I think I sold like 2 once, and that was that. I removed that product. That was not a good product to list. That's something more of a contractor. That's not something generally mom's going to buy, right? Mom's generally not going to buy a sink. Mom might buy an office chair. Dad might buy an office chair. They might buy, Dad might buy a lawnmower. But it's stuff like that is something to consider. The other thing is also to consider the season. This is a big tip. Consider the season. So, like snowblowers might be good to list, but I would list those during the winter. If it's during the summer, I'm more focused on lawnmowers, stuff for outside, stuff that people are going to be using. If it's more towards the winter, we get towards the fall, I'm thinking okay, what are some fall items we could list? Maybe we'll list some snow blowers. Maybe we'll, start listing some stuff that, outside heaters, that would keep people warm on their balcony, things like that. So what I wanted to do in this video is give you a few specific items, but more just kind of give you the mindset on what to look for, so I can get your mind kind of thinking about the best items to list. And it's not about finding the perfect item, it's just about understanding the types of items that are going to sell, that have a high chance of selling, because once you kind of understand that, you can start looking for, and then you can start listing those items.